This lesson is on triangle theorems, and we're going to start by remembering our triangle vocabulary. So we have here the first definition, that a triangle with no equal sides or angles. So a triangle with no equal sides or angles is a scalene triangle. Okay, and we can tell in the diagram because we have a different marking on each side to show that each side is a different length. The second definition says a triangle with two equal sides and two equal angles, and that's called an isosceles triangle. Okay, so we can see that we have equal sides here, and then at the bottom of the equal sides are the equal angles in an isosceles triangle. The last one on this page is a triangle with three equal sides and three equal angles, and that's called an equilateral triangle. And again, we can see by the markings that all three sides are the exactly equal, and so are the three angles. All right, let's take a look on the other side of the page. It says a triangle with a 90-degree angle is a right triangle, and we know this from doing Pythagorean theorem. We can tell it's a right triangle from the diagram because we have a square indicating 90 degrees. Now this is an interesting note. A right triangle could be scalene or isosceles as well. So an isosceles right triangle would have the square, but then it would have the marking to show that the legs are the same length. And the scalene, we would have all three sides a different length. All right, the last two definitions are about angles inside and outside of a shape. So angles inside a shape are called interior angles. And then angles outside of a shape are called exterior angles. So an interior angle is pretty self-explanatory. It's going to be on the inside here. An exterior angle, in order to get an exterior angle, you actually have to extend one of the sides. So if I had this triangle, if I extend this side, I create an exterior angle, and then here's the interior angle. All right, so those are all the words I want you to be familiar with. We're going to skip some of the stuff in this lesson. So we're going to skip the investigation here, and we're going to go to just looking at the theorem, the definition. So it says the sum of the angles in a triangle. Now they have SATT as the acronym. I actually like to use ASTT. So that's what we're going to be using, and it stands for angle sum of a triangle theorem. And all the angles in a triangle, the interior angles, add up to 180 degrees. So angle ACB we can put in is here, 50 degrees. Angle CAB is 45 degrees. And what they're asking us to find is angle B, or angle ABC. So to find angle ABC, since we know all three angles have to add up to 180, we simply take 180, subtract 45, subtract 50. And that will give us our angle. And so 180 minus 50 minus 45 is going to give us 85 degrees. And we know that from ASTT. Let's go ahead and highlight that theorem. Good. All right, so that's the first theorem. The angles in a triangle add up to 180. These two theorems are based on what we just talked about with the definitions. So an isosceles triangle theorem is ITT, and equilateral triangle theorem is ETT. So for isosceles triangle theorem, two of the angles in an isosceles triangle are equal. And in an equilateral triangle, all angles in the equilateral triangle are equal. So let's put in the values that we have. We're given angle BAC is 40 degrees. And they want us to determine these two angles. Well, these two angles are equal because we know that they're at the bottom of the equal sides. So all three angles together add to 180. So to find one of the angles, I'm just going to take 180 and I'm going to subtract 40 whatever answer I get, I'm going to divide by 2, and that will give me both of these angles here. So 180 subtract 40 is 140, divide by 2 is 70. So this angle is 70 and this angle is 70. So both angles are 70. And so just to clarify, we found that to be 70 and that to be 70. And if we check, 70 plus 70 is 140, plus 40 gives us the 180 that we just learned. All angles in a triangle add to 180. And the reason we were allowed to do this was because of isosceles triangle theorem. All right, let's take a look at the next one. Is equilateral triangle theorem. So we know all 3 angles are the exact same. So this angle, and this angle are all the same measure. We know all 3 angles add to 180. So if they're all equal, we just have to do 180 divided by 3. So all 3 angles have to be 60 degrees. Okay, and that is by ETT. All right, so those 3 theorems we're going to be familiar with. And then these are the 3 that are new that you probably didn't see in grade school before. So the first one is the exterior angle theorem. So exterior angle theorem is EAT. And then there's also sum of the exterior angles SEAT. Generally, that's funny. Generally, I could just call it EAT as well, both EAT, but that works. So I'm not actually going to do the proof. I'm just going to talk about the theorem. So when we have an exterior angle, so I have a triangle, it has 3 interior angles, and then we have an exterior angle here, x. So the theorem is that this exterior angle x equals the 2 inside angles that are opposite it. Okay, and that's the theorem. For the second one, the sum of the exterior angles, for here, all 3 outside angles add up to 360. All right, so those are the 2 theorems. Let's practice them below. It says here, exterior angles are equal to the sum of the 2 opposite angles. We'll put in BAC is 40 degrees here, and ACD is 110. So what we know is we need to find angle ABC, and we know that this angle and this angle add together to give you 110. So if I need to find angle ABC, which is angle X, I just have to take 110 and subtract 40. And that gives me 70 degrees. So I know this has to be 70. And if we check, 40 plus 70 does equal 110. Okay, let's look at the next one. It says the sum of the exterior angles of a triangle is, and we just learned, is 360. So that means that if I have CAD, so CAD is here, that's 130 degrees. FCB is 138. And so what we don't know is ABE right here. So all 3 angles add up to 360, and I can find that out by just taking 360, subtract 130, subtract 138, and those angles are going to equal 92 degrees. Okay, and both of these are by EAT. All right, let's take a look at the examples. So just like we did for yesterday's lesson, let's write at the top all the different theorems that we need to remember. So we'll start with ASTT, where we know all the angles add up to 180 degrees, and that was by ASTT. Okay, the next theorem we know is isosceles triangle theorem, ITT, and that's where the 2 angles at the bottom are equal. Next is equilateral triangle theorem. So that's where all 3 angles are going to add to 180. So we know each angle is 60 degrees since the angles are equal. And that's by ETT. And then the 2 new theorems, we have 1 exterior angle. And so we know that if this exterior angle is, or interior angle is A and this one is B, together they will add to give you the outside angle. So X equals A plus B, and that is EAT. And the last theorem is when all three exterior angles are shown. And so we know that if this is A, this is B, and this is C, all three of them will add to 360. And that's also known as EAT. All right, so let's go ahead and practice. Please keep in mind you can use any of the theorems that we used the other day as well. So it says here to solve for the marked angles in each of the following diagrams, show your work, and state the theorem used. I can see I have an exterior angle and two interior angles that are opposite. That means I have an example of EAT. So I know these two here add together to equal 145. So to find x, if I just take 145 and subtract 65, that will give me the value of x. So x in this case equals 80 degrees. And I found that using EAT. Okay, next let's do y. Before I do that, I'm going to write it in. This is 80 degrees. So I can see that y is inside a triangle, and I know all the angles in a triangle add up to 180. So I can do y equals 180, subtract 65, subtract 80, and that's going to give me 35 degrees. And that is by ASTT. Now you could have also found y using SAT right here. Okay, and you will get the same answer. All right, let's check the next one out. Okay, I'm going to start by finding W. Now I see that I have markings showing me that this is an isosceles triangle. So I know the angles at the bottom of the markings have to be equal. So W equals 73 degrees, and that's by isosceles triangle theorem. There's no calculations. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll put 73 in. Okay, I can see I can get x because I have OAT. Remember, this is the one we learned the other day. So x has to equal 73 degrees, and that is by OAT. And again, there's no calculation. So let's go ahead and put that into the diagram. So OAT is 73. All right, next is y. So I can get y because it's inside a triangle and I have the other two angles. So we know it'll be y equals, all three angles in a triangle add up to 180. So 180, subtract 80, subtract 73. And that gives 27 degrees. And so that is by ASTT. And then I can find z the same way. It's inside a triangle. All the angles in a triangle add up to 180. So 180 subtract 73, subtract 73, that equals 34 degrees. So that is 34, and that's by ASTT. Okay, our last example, I can see I have an equilateral triangle with these markings. So I know the measure of any equilateral triangle is always 60 degrees. That's by ETT, and there's no calculation. Let's go ahead and write that in. So I know I have 60, 60, and 60. I can get y because I have an exterior angle, so I know the two inside angles added together will give me y. That equals 120, and that is by EAT. Now I could also, if I go back, I'll put in my 60s again. I could also get y by doing SAT right here, and that will still give me the 120. All right, we are not going to be doing this example here or this example here. Okay, so we're going to end it with this last example, and then you have textbook questions that you need to work on. Hopefully this has helped you understand triangle theorems.